Broad Creek Middle School is the largest middle school in Carteret County. In the 2019-2020 school year, it housed 677 students. Broad Creek has consistently earned high test scores and received a B on the school report card. In the past 3 years, Broad Creek has experienced closures due to Hurricane Florence, Hurricane Dorian, and most recently, the COVID-19 pandemic. After meeting with Mrs. Weinhold, the principal at Broad Creek, it was decided that for the School Culture and Safety Leadership Project, I would serve on Carteret County Schools Reentry Committee. While on the Facility Maintenance Subcommittee, I assisted in constructing county-wide recommendations for the reopening of schools. These committee recommendations were presented and approved in a Board of Education meeting called on July 22nd of 2020. While the county plan was under review and upon its approval, I helped lead the Broad Creek Middle School Reentry Committee and served as the Transportation Subcommittee Chairperson. As a part of this, I created the 2020-2021 Arrival and Dismissal Plan for students and staff. Due to COVID-19 guidelines, new arrival and dismissal procedures were essential in the reopening of schools. To ensure the safety and the well-being of students and staff, health screenings are now required upon the entry, and during the day, everyone is required to wear face coverings as well as maintaining social distancing in the halls, classroom, and while on the bus. With the anxiety associated with COVID-19 and the reopening of schools, stakeholders have had mixed opinions. Many stakeholders are in agreement with the Plan B option, and they believe that getting students back to school is most important. One stakeholder said, "According to many pediatricians, students will suffer more by not going back to school. I am happy that Carteret County is sending our kids back." There has also been an abundance of negative stakeholder language as well. On the county's Facebook page, one community stakeholder commented by saying, "When will there be time to teach? Isn't this going to be time-consuming, along with sanitizer cleanings, health screenings, etc.? When will our students learn?" In the article COVID-19 and the Reopening of Schools, a Policymaker's Dilemma, it stated, as the knowledge of the disease progresses, clinical evidence showed that children mainly have asymptomatic or mild disease, and it has been suggested that they are less likely to spread the virus. Moreover, the lockdown and the closure of school could have negative consequences on children, affecting their social life, their education, and their mental health. Research like this has encouraged schools to reopen, and while the impact of this is not yet known, county survey data suggests that parents feel comfortable enough to send their children back to school. Of the 461 parents who completed the survey for Broad Creek, 334 stated that their children would be returning. 29 were undecided, and their decision would be based on the Board of Education's decision, and the remaining students were either going to be homeschooled, 100% virtual learning online through Broad Creek Middle School, or they had not yet completed the survey. While it will take time to adjust to this new normal, we are eager and ready to welcome our students back to Broad Creek Middle School for the 2020-2021 school year.